Anybody here? In this your system. When I go sell out for you millions. My rebel won't be a victim, I'd rather die. Don't be a fool, stand up, fight, take power. To break free and I can't stay blind. I'm a rebel. Let's step in at his own, yeah. We not go follow no propaganda. Love the cage and let the birds them fly. Sing all the purpose sing. Boum. Tous les gens ne bougent pas. Quand genoux, qu'on lance au par le corps. Mais hey, refuse la déprime car laisse pas nos animes sur mes seins. Que les tours d'ivoire, de pouvoir, désaccord, génération après génération, toujours la même question, mais comment changer la donne? Et toute action entraîne une réaction, l'export dans le cœur des hommes. Il faut se réunir et discuter comme il faut. Les compteurs à zéro. Ne pas que une nouvelle histoire. I'm a rebel. Rather die. Don't be a fool, stand up, fight, take power. I'm here. I'm a rebel. I give you time to get here, you know. Oh, Lord. I see clear in your program. And all the things that you plan just don't fit my soul. Some making money from the guns and war. Carry the blood from afar. I'm here. We're going to start. Don't worry. I'm here. I just get very much into it. You know, I'm very, very energetic. Yeah, for sure. You know, that's what burns inside. You know, the fire. Yeah. Fire big time. I see you guys are already here. Yeah. I thought I was alone. That's why I was singing like that. Thought I was alone. Today, what's the subject? You just have to play your role and let the love unfold. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it what we have to do? Just play our role, you know, not stress and not... don't try to be someone else, especially. Just play your role. Just be you. Be you and the world will adjust. This is what I do every day. You know, every day I get up, I'm like, okay, I got to step more into my myself, my real self, and put away the fakery more and more. And I just shine more and more. I think that's what is inevitable in the process is when you start shining, you're just going to shine more and more and more. And what we shine is the light of the divine. This is what we're shining. You know, when I say shine your light, okay, what people are, oh, what kind of light? What light you're talking about? I don't have a light bulb here. Like people think that. No, it's the light of the divine. It's the light of the divine. Is you know, this is what we are. Me, it's clear in my heart that we are here for a purpose. Come on, we are here and now. We are all here on earth. What is to kill each other, to have wars, to... No, these are organized stuff, first of all. Common men and women have no... like, you wouldn't throw a bomb over another country. These madness are done by collective unconsciousness. You know, the collective unconsciousness is always more potent than the personal unconsciousness. Like, I would not do the things a country do to another country. It's impossible. Like, I don't have that madness. But we become, the more we are, that's why I say when we gain our consciousness, when we raise our awareness, all this stuff is going to dissolve. That's for sure, because it exists because we let it exist. Like, it's time to stop complaining, you know, and take ownership and create a change. Like I said yesterday, is this just a dream? Is this just blah, 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 talk, and we're never going to act? Like, I don't think it's just for talk. We have to change. We have to change our ways first. Someone was saying, what's the best way to change at first? I said, first, change yourself, change your ways, change the way you do things in your own personal life. Don't think about changing the world. It's already a big challenge just to change yourself. Just changing your ways to become into your natural state of being, if I can say. It's just a major work. Come on, so don't think about and the impact you're going to create just by changing your own ways, teaching your children the righteous way, not to cause harm and suffering on our plane of existence. Yeah, plane of existence. Yeah. I don't know where we are too much, but I try to, to just keep it, as so the most people, so there's no division. So there's no division because some people think they live on a ball. Some people think they live on a flat plane. So me, it's just a realm. We are in a realm. We are in a realm anyway, and we will return to the other realm once we're done here. So it's just a realm. It's just a dream. We are in a dream of the creator. That's for sure. But you got to take it seriously. You got to learn that life is worth living. Life is worth living. They don't tell us that life is worth living, that you must live your dream and you must check le beau bonhomme en chemise pis tout. I don't know. I woke up this morning. I said, there you go. They'll see me in shirt today. That's it. So I decided, to be beau bonhomme. Yeah. Yeah, bon matin, Randy. For sure, Randy. Big up, Randy, always. Yellow Crystal Warrior, never fear, your birth chart warrior is here. Yeah, that's true. That's we I wish Santos would be back, but he's gonna be back sometime in June. Don't discourage for other people that want their birth chart read with Santos. It's not the only purpose why I have Santos, but it's a bonus. It's a bonus that we said we were gonna give to the viewers, and I think it's a good way for us to just give back, to say thanks for the oneness, because this is what we're gearing towards. We're gearing towards oneness. We're elevating our elevating our awareness or something. The consciousness is something that is fixed, I think. It's just you're conscious or you're not. You're conscious of your action or you're not. I don't think that can expand consciousness. It's just you're conscious or you're not. You eat a dog or you're not. So, it's just the consciousness, being conscious of what you eat, first of all, is the first major step in changing your ways, is to have better eating habit, to fuel your body with proper food so you get energy. But not only energy, you get vitality. And then, look, I was wearing glasses before. I don't wear glasses anymore. Just because I changed my ways, changed my eating habits, for sure, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to preach something I didn't do myself. So for sure, I want to be the change. But not only be the change, but be an inspiration to create change. This is more the path is just to inspire people to also manifest what they have inside. We're not here as random speck. No, for sure. Greetings all. Let your love light shine. Yeah, Suzanne, big up Suzanne always. We are such a wonderful people. That's why we must stay away from... did you have your interview yesterday with who yesterday? I don't know. I don't remember now. You got me lost here, Suzanne. But yeah, no, I mean, we're going to be doing more stuff with Santos. That's what I was talking about. It's just a matter of time, birth chart, all kinds of stuff. I have all your stuff here. 12 different system. Yeah, that's another thing I want to talk with him. Your methods of manipulation, worldview poisoning, primal fear, divide and conquer, indoctrination, all kinds of stuff. I got so many subjects to bring with Santos and many other guests that I'm going to have. It's just I want people to, I just don't want to have people just to say I go there and interview people. It's got a vibe. It's got to resonate. It's got a, for sure, because everything is vibration also. I don't want to affect my vibration on the lower level than it is now. Everything vibrates. Everything vibrates. So it's very important that also you get to know that, so you stay away from toxic people. These are everywhere. These are the worst poison in Babylon. The worst poison in Babylon. They forget about the food, the chemtrails, and all the stuff. that you can imagine. The worst toxic stuff is the toxic people with negative mind, with negative state of mind, people that can't put a smile on their face, that can't appreciate life, that can't give thanks for life. Get these people away from you because they're not inspiring. You want to be surrounded with people that inspire you, people that drive you to greatness, people that at the limit whip you to greatness. That's who you want to hang out with. If you're the smartest in the room, you're certainly not in the right room. So you have to move into something that is that's going to make you stretch all the time. You don't want to stay in comfort. So me coming here live and direct is very uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. I say it all the time. But I get comfortable as the talk go on. For sure, I become, and as I do more and more and more, I become more consistent. That's what I said on Teach Eddie's post this morning. For sure, rise and shine, live your dreams. It's patience and consistent action. You have no choice to be patient. If you rise in love with patience, you win. You win. If you have patience with your goals, with your dream, you win. Don't worry about the outcome, how you're gonna get it. And if you take consistent action every day, it's an everyday thing. It's not 5 days a week. It's an everyday thing. Maybe not all day because you have other occupation. But at night or during the day or whatever, in the morning, you can take an hour or two just to read. Just to read will make you advance in your dream, and because you have to work on yourself first. First, before you start conquering yourself, you have to work on yourself. And to conquer yourself, you'll become mighty, and then you'll be able to face the world boldly and say, hey, this is my life, and I'm here to create something. This is what I wanted to do. You want to become stronger before you can inspire others. If you don't ignite or build that fire inside and keep it alive, it's hard to inspire others. So it's for sure that this fire is burning hot, and it's not about to die. For sure, because it's the Jalove. Yeah, try Jalove. That's it. It's the love of the divine. The love of the divine is driving us all. This is a force. This is a force that we should so much get in touch with, all of us. Just this force, just the love force. Just the love force is so like it's inspiring also. It's inspiring. And once you become, very attached with those vibrations of love and good, doing good stuff for humanity, it's something that doesn't stop. You just rise and rise and rise and rise because you lift others in the process. That's very important. You have to go towards your goal, your dream, but you have to help others also at the same time. It's about giving. It's about giving and helping others. That's what that's why I come here every morning. I give back. To me, it's giving back. It's just giving thanks for life also. It's giving thanks for life. It seems very subtle, I think is the word for me to do that. It's an habit more than anything now, but it's a very good habit. It's a very good habit, and this is what makes people becoming legend is their phenomenal habits. This is what's gonna bring you to the state of legend is your phenomenal habits, and if you can stick to it. If you can stick to your habits, to your phenomenal habits, because that's a phenomenal habit. I think I took it to come live and direct on YouTube every morning at 7 o'clock. So I've been doing it for a while now, but I think I've got even what I've done, I don't really go by my accomplishment or something like that because I'm here and now. So it's like, okay, I don't look back really. I just take action every day. This is how I live my life day by day, and make sure I take the great action as I go on, not just little stuff. And, I think big, but I act bigger. I thought of coming on YouTube, but I act bigger. I go live and direct. So, this is another thing. This is a much higher vibration than like being alone on the side of the river with my GoPro. This is another stage. It's another stage, live and direct. I appreciate it a lot because it makes me step outside my comfort zone. And I think this is a must. That's what I tell you all the time. Step outside your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to step outside the preconceived stuff that we've been told, to think outside the imaginary box. I don't know. It's just to think for yourself. It's just that. It's just that. It's nothing very complicated and very hard to seize the idea of all this. It's just to think for yourself. And if you can think for yourself, you will realize a lot of stuff. Ben oui, for sure. Like we have our mind manipulated. Babylon manipulates us. For sure, there's lots of ways to manipulate us. But I think the most way that they use is through media. It's through media because if you don't like me, I'm not hooked on their madness. I don't watch TV, don't read newspaper, don't get the news. I don't go on the internet for the news or stuff. So you don't attach your vibration to it. It's very easy to unplug from them. To unplug from them is starving your distraction. First of all, starve your distraction. That's very, very important, crucial. Very, very important to starve the distraction. Me, it's a come on. You can go nowhere. You're not going to advance in your dreams and your goals if you have distractions, the nonsense. First of all, those vibrations affect you, and it's what you're going to... You have potential to bring this into your reality, your physical reality. You know, if you watch constantly horror movies and shit, and all this has the potential to become a reality. That doesn't mean it's going to become it. Doesn't mean you're going to go around with an axe and kill people. That's not what I mean. But it has the potential. It's embedded into your consciousness, so and your subconscious. So you have to be very careful. You have to protect your subconscious. This is very important because this is what has been attacked here. It's not your conscious because we're all unconscious anyway. So they know we're all unconscious. They're not gonna attack the conscious part. It's gonna do nothing. Like and anyway, people are gonna see it. Like if you put it right in their face and you tell them that what it does to them and this and that. If you explain properly. Like people are not dumb, but we are being dumbed down, but we're not dumb at start. I mean, we are marvelous beings for sure, like divine beings. So we're just because we're bamboozled, we're taken for fool. We're taken for fool, and they try to school us and do all kinds of things to us just to diminish our power. And to take the power away from men is very important. To take away our power with all kinds of manipulation, all kinds of madness around us. Let's just look around. Like, it's everywhere, the madness in Babylon. It's not. And if you don't look under what is presented to you, like, you have to look at the inverted side always because it's all inverted. Like, the police to serve and protect. But look at the other side, to serve and protect. Okay, who? Their master, not us, because most of the time there's lots of abuse with the police, and I'm not saying that they're all bad. I respect some policemen. I respect they go in there thinking they're doing good, like most people that go into army, and they're just becoming order follower at one point too. And I don't think these persons are fundamentally bad people. They're just very programmed, very programmed. Like, but it was a dream also for me at one point. Like when I was young, I wanted to become a policeman. Like it's very attracting, all those stuff. It attracts us for, I don't know what, because we are very, very programmed also. So in the programming state of Babylon, I wanted to be a fireman, an astronaut, a policeman, all these, like, I don't know if it's big status or something, but the people in authority, like I wanted to, because I've always been a leader. Maybe I had that in my heart, and but I would have been good for that. Hold up. But after further analysis of my of my personality, I realized that I shouldn't go into stuff like that. And at teenage, when I was about 14, 15, I started to listen to Bob Marley, and it changed my whole life for sure. It changed my perspective on the world. Bob was a great teacher for me, especially in my teenage years. I was listening to Bob Marley, and that's all I was listening to. That's all I would listen to from morning to night was Bob Marley. Only for about 5 years. Heavy, just Bob Marley, Bob Marley, Bob Marley. So I really did, he had a great impact in my life, and that's why he's always here with me, because he's been a great teacher along the way, and I give thanks for that. I give thanks for all the people that came and carry the truth, carry themselves, and have the strength to inspire others. Because if it wouldn't be for those people, we would be in much more madness than it is now. So some of us are seeing through the illusion of Babylon, and it's always going to be like that. There's always going to be people who's going to question Babylon for sure, and it's always been they used to burn those people and stuff, but now they can do that because we are awakening, and like it's a mass awakening. It's not just me; it's all over the world that people questioning reality and discovering that we've been bamboozled and lied to pretty much about everything. So it's just that now our thing is to take back our power. So first of all, we're going to take back our power. And for that, we have to work on ourselves, each and every one of us. So it's not about changing the world, it's about changing yourself. Forget about it becomes such like a fantasy to change the world. Because you must change yourself. You become the change before you even think of creating a little shift into someone else, awareness or something. You have to become the change, and this will people will pick up those vibes if you are yourself on the road of righteousness and you are on the right path. Come on, people can sense that. It's not something that we have been bamboozled, our senses have been ignored, but we're regaining our power also. Regaining our power in a way that now we can at least come out publicly and express ourselves, and like I'm doing on YouTube and other people on stage singing, and there's great reggae singers that are coming out with a great message. The message is more and more, is being vehicled more and more. And especially into reggae music. I'm into reggae music. There's other kind of music also that brings a message, a very conscious message. But for my part, I'm into reggae because I like the love message and all the good vibrations, and I love the beat. And it's a steady beat. Choo, 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 choo. It's the beat of the heart. It's a natural rhythm. I love reggae music. I always, from the moment I listen to Bob Marley, I like, whoa, that's my beat. That's a natural beat. But I don't force it on people. Me, it's my thing. It's probably my first source of inspiration is reggae music, then books, then other stuff. But my first source of inspiration is probably reggae music because I listen a lot to it, and I overstand the lyrics. So it's very different. When I was younger too, I couldn't really overstand the lyrics. I have to get that word out of my mouth. Understand. I couldn't really understand the lyrics when I was young, but when I got older and I went to Vancouver, started to learn English and stuff like that, I started to overstand a little bit. We see the programming. This is just pure programming. You have it live. Understand. Why should I understand? I have to overstand everything. So we'll try to overstand. So yeah, when I started learning English and everything, I started to understand the lyrics a lot more, and especially the message and that. So for sure, when you have more than one language, is very useful. Come on. That's why also people in Quebec are very, very close and very. But most people they only speak French. They only speak French, and they are bashing people, unconsciously bashing people that speak English. But I'm not talking around Montreal. People around Montreal and the south part of Quebec, where I am, you will find people that speak English pretty much everywhere. But outside of Montreal, like if you go a little bit more east in Trois-Rivières, my hometown, stuff like that, you will not find too many people that speak English. And people have a close, once you start speaking another language, like for me here in Quebec, surrounded by French people and also surrounded by English all over, it was a must for me to learn English because I wanted to communicate. I wanted to speak with the world. I wanted to communicate with more and more people. You have a much bigger horizon of possibility when you speak more than one language. So look, I'm on YouTube speaking English and connecting with the world. I can do French also, but I know there's more English people on YouTube than French, and I've never had really been really contacted by people in Quebec so much, other than Randy, Bozo Le Clown, and a couple Bozo Le Clown, a couple other people that come. But yeah, I wish I could speak about the deception of Babylon more often. I just sound crazy for them in my everyday life. It's hard to find someone with an open mind. Yeah, it's very hard, and especially, yeah, that's it. You will find like people. I think in Europe, people are much. I don't know. Maybe because of the ear. You know what opened the mind also is the suffering, the collective suffering in Europe might be a bit more potent than what we have lived there. Here, we are very much in comfort, Canada and USA, and you know it's very Babylon. And I think the fact that we didn't really have wars, I never lived a war like climate like they have in Europe, and the terror that's going on and stuff. Like, so if you don't experience it in your reality, you know, collectively we are not so much tend to awake as a collectivity, like especially here in Quebec, like we want to separate from the rest of Canada. That's a goal of people. Here, the French people want to separate from the rest of Canada. You know, it's separation, separation, separation. This is what we cause. We cause it ourselves, and we vote for it. We even do referendum. We do referendum in Quebec to separate from the rest of Canada. And people almost said yes, almost say yes. 1 year, it almost went through. Imagine, so we are causing separation ourselves, and you can see it here in Quebec, what's happening with the Babylonian political clown arena or fake stuff that's happening. So just that tells you that, you know, why do we want to it's very unconscious. It's very unconscious as a collectivity to want to create separation. I've never been for that. I always like, even to say I'm Canadian, it's why define me with even a word like I had to be born somewhere or I would have drowned. So I came here. But, you know, it's just, I don't know, at one point it's just open our minds, and not only open our mind, we must open our mouth too. Must open our mouth and, you know, seek to speak truth and align everything together and just speak your mind, and that's it. But yeah, the climate here is very, even though people are very welcoming, I'm not saying people in Quebec are bad. That's not what I'm saying. But it's just the state of mind, the collective state of mind is very towards, I don't know, it's especially when you go like up north in Quebec, Lac Saint-Jean, Gaspésie, you know, where people are really into French culture, and it's a French culture. That's what it is. It's a cult. So it's people are very like, if some people really have closed mind, and the majority of them, I'm not saying everybody is like that in Quebec, because you will find people with very open mind and people. But like my family, take for example my family, it's always they always pass comment about our English, about us speaking English. Like every time we see them, it's like, oh, je comprends pas l'anglais, moi. Oh, you know, things like that. They always make it sound, make us feel outcast because we speak both languages. Like, and especially like we go in public, us, we don't make difference between French and English. We just speak. To me, I just speak a tongue. I don't know, and I use more than one. It's, I don't know, but it's we must open our mind for sure. Randy, you're right. And especially about learning new languages and connecting with people. If you cannot, you know, we must connect together, and it goes through learning new languages. My next is Spanish. I want to learn Spanish, Italian, and I'm working on it. But I want to perfect the English first. I'm still into the process of perfecting my English. But I think I speak, yeah, me too. I speak Franglish most of the time, but especially here we're all bilingual. So by bilingual, I'm still trying. My wife say I'm I'm perfect bilingual, but I don't think so. She said, you're bilingual, but I think I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm still trying. It's not something that I'm comfortable with coming on YouTube and speaking English, yeah, but I'm trying. I would like to have a more vast vocabulary and more stuff, but it's gonna come by reading, by doing shows, by digging into my greatness and manifesting it. Yeah, boom! Rise and love is in the house. We rise and love. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. Great to see you, Rick. Great to see you. Suzanne Randy, of course. Alone is not lonely. Be content on your journey. Those who connect to your vibrational energy will be drawn to you. Yeah, that's it. That's very true. And people that are meant to belong in your life are going to come and stay. I mean, people are not your vibe. Your vibe will attract your tribe. That's for sure. But also, if you want to attract your tribe, you got to start shining. You got to start shining and shining some light. Shining some light of the divine, and you don't stress with the process. Me, I just get up every morning. I say I'm going to do my best. Going to come and show up again, do my best. I don't stress too much with this. Though. I just make sure I'm there, and I'm on. I always have high energy. For sure, because I'm very, very much awake. Very much awake. I think I'm awakening even more as the day goes on. But it's the process also. It's a journey. Life is a journey, so you have to take it as a journey. And learn that it's worth living. But this is not stuff I was very in tune with. I was not you didn't see me on YouTube more than 3 years ago. So there's something happened somewhere. Like I wasn't. That wasn't planned on my on my journey not long ago. So I just started to discover that I had a voice. At one point I said, "Okay, I have a voice now. Let's work on that. Let's work on that skill on that because I know I'm good at speaking. I know I'm good at motivating, coaching, and I knew because I always been doing that in my jobs, training people, and that's my passion. I love to share. I love to share my knowledge with people. So I always been geared towards helping others, and so this comes naturally for sure. It comes naturally. That's my natural me. I'm not fake here. I'm not pretending to be someone else. I'm just me, and that's it. And that's all I want to be. I want to remain very humble, and that I think I will because I'm not. My mind is too geared towards my mission, and developing a sense of mission has not been. But I always had a sense of mission. It's not because I never had it, but I never took action. Never took action really to manifest that sense of mission. And that's what we must do. We must really take our life very seriously and just take it as a mission. Take your life as a mission on earth to come and create change because this world is very confused. It's at the limit very insane. But people will say, oh, what you mean insane? Because they don't perceive it, they don't see it. They're into the illusion. So if you're into the illusion, you will not, you will think that all this is very sane. Like I thought that the world was a bit, but it's because there's a veil. There's a veil. There's a big illusion, and it's all inverted. And this is why people don't see it. This is why I've never seen it. Like I've been married. I got married into a church. Imagine. So if I would do it today, do you think I would get married in a Catholic church? I don't think so. Thank you. I would pass. It would be on the side of the beach and somewhere, and that would. I wouldn't do it with all the family and stuff. I had a big wedding, and if it was to be redone, I think it would be smaller. And yeah, oh yeah, because I think it's just. But it's. I've never realized those stuff. I've never questioned it. I've never. So I always went into church not seeing what they do as a satanic ritual. I just seen it as that's what they do. They eat flesh and drink blood. I don't know. I've never questioned it. You don't question it. You don't see it. You don't see the madness. You don't see the madness behind their action because there's a veil of illusion. We've been programmed into this. So to go to church and, if everybody would know that deep down at the core of their stuff, it's all inverted, and it's there to manipulate them and to make them think that God is something outside of themselves, that it's a force outside, because all this is a concept to take the power away from men. That's all it is. All they want to do is take away our power. And all the madness in the world is to take away our power, because look what happened when you get your power back. You end up speaking to the world. This is what happened. So they don't want us to do that. They don't want us to shine. They hate that when we start shining. But now there's so many voices resonating and so many people shining their light that they cannot stop it. It's something that they cannot stop. So it's going to be an ongoing process. We're going to wake up. We are waking up. But what's going to happen is they're going to get a very, very big surprise soon, because they don't think that we're awakening that fast. But me, I think it's picking up pace. And especially if more people become the change just in their houses, in their household, in their environment, and you're little with the people around you, that can create a major, major shift in the awareness of those people. People are not aware. They don't know that they don't know, and they don't know. So, the stuff that I'm talking about here, I didn't even know that 3-4 years ago. So it's very deeply, we have to show love and compassion and show the way and shine our light. The ones who can see through the illusion, like if you have the gift or because I think it's like a gift to see through this madness, because not everybody can see through. Some people will never see through the illusion. They think that the world is the world, and that's the way it should be. That's what they think, that we are here to create suffering and stuff, because that's what we've been. We've been in that satanic inculcation since birth, even from conception. So it's very, very dark. We come into a dark world full of light, full of glory, full of wonder, but we are kept under darkness. We are kept in the dark. So it's really to come out the dark like a seed. You are a seed growing in the dirt. So it has to go through darkness to reach the light. So you're going to go through darkness, and at one point you're going to see the light. And this is what happened to me. I went through a lot of darkness in my life, a lot of good experience. I call it building character experience, and brought me to be the man I am today. But for sure, if I wouldn't have stepped into trying stuff, into I always been always been a go-getter, always been a guy that loved to try new stuff, and but now I'm trying something very, very big, very big, and very. It's scaring me a little bit, for sure. And if it doesn't scare you, it's because it's not big enough. If your dream or if your goals don't scare you, might not be big enough. So it has to a bit come and get you. Like every time I come live here, I have a little nervousness, and it's okay. That's perfect. That's what I want. I don't want to lose that feeling. I don't want to lose that feeling, because that feeling put me on the edge, on the side of stretching a lot. It puts me on the spot, and I like it. I like to put myself on the spot, and grow from that experience, because every time I come here, I grow stronger and stronger every day. So it's very, very important that I stay focused, but to stay focused, come on, the bad vibrations of Babylon have to go. So we all have to regain our focus, which we have lost. That's what happened to me. I just lost focus. Because how could I have been so blind? How could I have been so blind? It's just because I lost focus. And we all lose focus at one point, and we become blind as a bat. And that's what they want. They want us blind as a bat. So we don't look and start asking questions and questioning reality and stuff, which is very, very, should be a normal thing. At one point, I don't know, maybe as we get, maybe I like Red Rose said the other day, I think it's Red Rose, she said maybe at 40 years old or around that age, we start to see clear in their madness or something. But definitely you have to be reborn in this world. You have to be reborn to a new state of consciousness, because it's all madness. It's all pure evil. So if you don't see it, if you don't get reborn, create a reborn of yourself. That's what you got to do. You got to unlearn everything you have learned and start from love and rise in love. You start with love. You start with love and do everything with love. Rise in love. Uh, Put everything that all your heart into it. Follow your passion. Follow your calling. Because Jaja is calling. Jaja is calling. That's why you must play your role. You have something to do here. I don't want to see you sitting on the sideline all your life and be a spectator. You must become the change. And you have to speak out. And you have to, just like I do, we all have to do that. That's our mission. I don't want to, I know there is people that might not step into action right away. Like there's a healing process also. There is a healing process, but at one point, that's it. Once the healing is done, once the recovery of Babylon is done, because there's a big, to me, it was a healing process. I didn't end up like this. Now I'm very much at peace with who I am, with what I've done, with everything, all the videos that I've put out. I'm very much at peace. And like, this is the state you have to reach if you want to shine bright, is be at peace within yourself. Peace begins from within. Like we're at war with ourselves. And peace is a contract with war. So bring peace inside yourself first, because you're at war with yourself. That's for sure. I was at war. And that's why we have war outside too, because we are in conflict with ourselves. We're in conflict with each other. And, we have a big war going on inside first. And this one, we have to slay the demons, the dragons, and all the stuff that holds us back from shining our light. And this is what happened to me. I just killed the demons. And I said, hey, I'm taking ownership for this life. I have a divine light. But that's what they want to take away. They want to take away our light, our power, everything that we came here to do. For sure. Hold on. So the moment we're gonna, start as one to all take back our power and put away those concepts, because that's what a concept is there to take away your power. So there's all kinds of concepts in Babylon, all kinds of concepts, but most of them is to take away your power. So you have to take not only ownership for your life, but ownership for your mind. That's very important. Regain your power, regain your strength, regain your, because hey, we've been like, it's not in your in your true nature not to shine. You've been kept under this state, but that's not your true nature. My true nature is to shine my light of the divine. We're all divine. We're all divine, so we should all shine the divinity, shouldn't we? Imagine if we all do this. Imagine. Like, who said that? John Lennon, I think he has a song, Imagine. Imagine. Yeah. If all of us step into our greatness and act from love and create an alignment with nature, how this place would change. That's it. But it starts with you. It starts with you. Are you willing to, I don't like to use that word, but make sacrifice? Because that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to sacrifice your little comfort, your little, that's what happened, especially when you stop eating flesh and stuff. That's, there's a lot of, now you going to have to get up your ass and start cooking also. Start elaborating your own meals instead of buying stuff already cooked in boxes and stuff. So it brings you out your comfort zone for sure, just to change your ways. Changing your ways bring you out your comfort zone, because you're going to have to suddenly prepare your meals and stuff. And most people are not used to that, not used to even prepare their meals. It's crazy that we've been bamboozled so much. We don't even prepare our food no more. We go to the supermarket, buy it in a box, and put it in the oven or whatever, and we feed ourselves with that madness. It's crazy. It's crazy. Pure madness. Like, people don't really cook these days. By cook, I don't like cooking my food. I like eating raw, but le monde cuisine plus. Là, it's like we buy everything in a box. We live in a box. We talk on a box. We watch a box. We work on a box. We travel in a box. Like, everything is done inside a box. Like, we even buy. Then they tell us they put everything in boxes too. Like everything is really in our face. The way we live and the way we are unconscious living is reflecting everywhere. Everywhere. If you don't think we're unconscious, just open the news. Open the TV and watch the news. You will see the collective madness, unconscious, that behavior that we have. It's crazy. You just have to open the TV. So it's the unconsciousness is really rampant for sure. But more and more people are starting to, read labels and stuff and say, hey, why is this in there? Well, why do I need to eat this? Well, so it's, some people do not even question nothing of what they eat. They just eat it. They just eat it very unconsciously, not even questioning if it comes from an animal or not. Like very, very unconscious, and without even having a, I don't know. It's very mad. It's very unconscious, and I think the moment we start maybe showing the way, if some of us get up, stand up for our right, and start showing the way to others, this world will change. But it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while, and it's gonna take more people to speak out, to bring about an uprising that we need as people. The power belongs to us. It's us perpetuating their madness. So the moment we stop perpetuating their madness and we step into our greatness and take ownership and power and stuff, if you can do it on a personal level, imagine what it does. The whole world do that, and we start to all live in harmony and at least not cause harm. I don't mean that we all gonna love each other. That's not what I mean. Because there's people that don't match your vibe, and that's always going to be like that. But at least if at the base we all have respect for each other, respect and show respect and stuff. You don't have to like me, but at least you can respect me and I can respect you. That's okay. But I know not everybody will like you like we are who we are also. We cannot, we're just men and we're having an experience with life. So life is life. But at least if we can become better person, each and every one of us, and have a little bit more respect for nature, for each and every one of us, and first of all, for our body, that creates a shift right there. That creates a change. So, the change is not because it's very hard to bring about. You have to become the change, but will you become the change? Or you will just yap, 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 talk, talk, talk? Because many people just talk. They just talk, or some don't talk at all. Some don't talk at all. So it just become the change. Is very, very important to become the change. This is how also you're going to have hope. The hope will come back once you become the change, because you are the change that is happening. So for sure, you see hope. You see the light. You see all that stuff because you are becoming the change and the light. And this is what the world needs. I'm not saying I'm going to save the whole world, but at least I'll save myself. I'm going to save myself and a few people in the process, for sure. For sure, I'm going to save a few people. I hope it. I hope so. I'm not here to I would do it even alone. But, I mean, if I can save a few people in the process also, it's even better. But I'll definitely save my own life from committing a spiritual suicide. Because this is what we're doing. It's a mental genocide out there, whether you see it or not. Do you see many people live up to their greatness? No, most people are following. Most people are following and, not taking really much ownership for their life and just adopting the default state comfort zone of society. But I think it's about time. It's a decade of consciousness. And if we are in a decade of consciousness, we can become conscious enough to bring a shift in our own reality, in our own life, and create something that is, worthwhile. You came here to create something, a legacy, or not just leave a trace, but at least leave a trace. If you can leave a trace, at least leave it, because there's people that do not even leave a trace, that are just like, boom, they come and go, they pass, and like a leaf in the wind, and nobody remembers them. How many people you don't remember? Just go in the cemetery, in the hospital, see the regret in people's face, and you're gonna start saying, hey, I don't want to die like this. I don't want to die with regret. So just go to the cemetery. Is the richest place on earth, because there you will find dreams that are not realized, book not written, all the stuff that people should have shined the light in their life and they didn't, and they're dead. They're gone. So what are you going to wait? That you end up in the ground, that you end up at 80 and turn around and say, oh, I should have done this with my life? Do it now. Do it now. Just do it. Just do. My advice to you, just do it. You want to do something, just do it. Step into action, and who cares what people think of you? Just do it. It's your life. It's your day, your time, your life. Don't care about what people think of you, because that will stop you. That will stop you. That stopped me for a long time. Knowing, worrying what my mother was going to think of me, my father, my sister, my wife, my children. Don't care. It's your day, your time, your life. And you have to shine. You came here for that. So if you care constantly about what other people think of you, which is the worst form of mind control we're under, forget Babylon. It's each and every one of us over each other. This is the worst form of mind control, and this is why people don't shine, because of what people's going to think of them. Most people, that's what stopped them. So you know, it's time to say, hey, my life has value. I don't care what you think of me. Anyway, it's all ego. It's all trauma-based. You know, this is what I realized too. I said, whoa, everything is trauma-based. I'm under trauma myself. So it's time to liberate this, time to liberate the trauma, time to, you know, just free my mind, free myself from the madness. And this is all I'm doing here. It's all I'm doing here, regaining power, regaining my ownership, and that's it. I want to become the change. I always wanted to change the world. Like, ask my, I'm sure there's one of my friend of my, I know Mark has been, one of my friend Mark has been watching my videos, I think, or something. He sent me a message and said, I watch a few of your videos. And that's a friend that I had when, but he's a guy that made me listen to Bob Marley at first in my hometown when I was 14 or 15-year-old, I think, in his car. He put on, I think it was No Woman, No Cry or something like that. And from that day, I was sold to it. So big up Mark if he listens to this. But yeah, there's a lot of people that came my way and came to you know, there's things that's going to happen in your life at a certain moment. And if you're not in tune with, if you're not present in the moment, you might not even sense it. This is why becoming present, meeting life with full presence and power is very important, because you're going to pick up the signs too. You're going to see signs where you've never seen them before. So it's very, very important to shine all the light you have inside, and, you know, just do what you have to do. Do what you have to do. Don't stress, forget the rest. Do your best. Do your best. Anyway, the whole world's under massive confusion. That's what I told myself. I said, even if I fuck up or I do something that is not really, no, the whole world is under massive confusion. So I just do what I do. I do what I have to do. That's it. And I just go at it and never retreat, never surrender. I will always have something to talk about, because, listen, I've been kept silent for a long time. So for sure, my art is filled with love, filled with stuff that I have to say to the world. And I don't know, it's just nonstop. Look, I go hours after hours nonstop talking. It's because inspiration is there, and this is the stuff that's happening. You know, there's a transformation happening. Maybe a bit on the outside, but it's more on the inside. You become very inspired, and you become very, very like, you become endowed with a sense of mission. It's in you. It's in, you know, it's not something you can deny anymore. So, but will you, like, take the first step? Because the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the very first step. So it's to take that first step and to trust yourself. Don't believe in yourself. Trust yourself that you can do it. And you have all the power inside to do anything you want. So it's just trusting yourself. Trusting yourself. Don't be too harsh with yourself, and let the healing process take place. Your confusion is a reflection of your growth. So don't be too taking confusion too seriously. The world is very very insane, but they don't know. But they don't know. So don't go crazy with that, because the whole world doesn't know what's going on. So and they don't know that they don't know. So if I was you, I would take it easy. Take it easy, especially when the confusion arises. Take it easy, because it's just a reflection of your growth. You're growing as a person, and you're gonna find sense in all that's happening to you, and all the feelings that you have, and all this. There will be a moment where everything is fully integrated. fully integrated, and now everything becomes crystal clear. This is what's going to happen to you. So just take it easy, take it slow, take all the information and everything you can take from everybody, from here and there. And then one day, something will happen. It will become very, very clear. Everything will be integrated within you, and you will carry on. This is what happened to me. So, I've got a lot of stuff from many, many people. And at one point, I said, okay, now it's time to integrate all this to really, become me, the beacon of light and the beacon of change. And so for sure, it's a transformational journey. I haven't been at that state from day one. I'm growing and I'm gaining strength. And this is what I gain here. It's so much the strength, because the confidence, I already have it. Confidence is there. It's just now, if I become more confident, I will be arrogant. This is my part where I have to be very much in control, because I can be very arrogant. So I have to be to make sure I don't cross the line from confidence to arrogance, because this is what can happen. But the confidence I have, it is just the strength I have to build up. And this is what I come to build here. Come to build the strength to carry on, because nobody gave it. Like, I have it. It's inside me, but I mean, I've been bamboozled and taken for fools. So I've never really been shining the light and the stuff that I had inside. So became very dormant. Yeah, became very dormant and very. So now it's just wake up time. Wake up time, people. That's what we do. I'm close. I was a bit close to the camera. I just see that on my other computer. Walk out into nature. Joy and happiness abounds. Yeah, for sure. It's never too late for love. It's never too late. Criticism is the best way to destroy your relationship. Self-criticism is the sure way to destroy yourself. Yeah, that's it. This is one thing on your journey. You have to tune out the critics inside first and the critics outside. If you always worry about what people say about you, people talk. That's all they do. They talk. People will talk about what I say here. That's for sure, because they don't. If you don't have the confidence and the strength, people with confidence and strength will annoy you. It will annoy you. That's what it does to those people. It annoys them. So for sure, but people that have confidence and strength, they feed on mine. That's what happened. I feed on people that have confidence and strength because I have it myself. It doesn't bother me. I love it. I love people with confidence. When I see people shining, I feed on this. I'm saying, I can shine like that too. Because we all have the same light, the same power, the same. A man is just a man, not because you have an accomplished life or you have accomplished not miracles, but yeah, some people even accomplish miracles in people's art. I think this is what we're capable to do. We're capable to accomplish miracles even because you're capable to touch people's art. So come on, you can change people's life. That's a miracle. That's a miracle right there. If you can bring someone out of this inculcation and bring them to the light, that's a miracle right there. Because we're so bamboozled and so close-minded that, yeah, if you can have an influence on others, go ahead and do it, because the world, that's what we need. We need each other. So I'm letting you go. Greatness. Bonne journée, mon homme. Lâche pas la patate. Tu vas faire des crises de bonnes frites. C'est bon, Randy, on lâche pas la patate, c'est sûr. Lâche pas la patate. Yeah, yeah. Don't give up the potato. That's what Randy meant. He said, I'm going to do very good French fries if I don't give up the potato. So big up, guys. Big up, Yellow Crystal Warriors, Suzanne, everyone. I'll echo that. Yeah, for sure. We must become we must also like stop being echoes and being the voice. Be the voice and stop being the echo. So we have a lot. It's good to echo the vibes and stuff to make the vibe resonate, but step into your greatness and be a voice, be a change, become a beacon, and we can all do this. Me, I'm just doing something natural here that we should all pretty much do. To me, it's normal stuff, shining my light. I'm divine, and I just know it and love it. Love it, and I live with it. So that's what we must do. So, guys, big up, and I'll see you later on, or probably more tomorrow morning, because I'll go out probably to my chilling spot today. Nice day, so I should be there. I was there with Gavin the other day. We made a fire and everything. You're gonna have videos coming. I have a bunch of videos to post. I have about 25 to 30 videos in advance on the side of the river that I made the last few days, few weeks. So I still have lots of content. Content is a must. You must put out content. That's how you gain momentum. That's how you gain momentum in your journey, is with content. So put stuff out, even if nobody watches it. Just put it up, put it up, put it up. Like, if you're an artist, make songs, make songs, make songs. Even if no one listens to them, you are listening to them, and that's what you need to grow. So make it go massive, take massive action. Even if no one listens to you, no one cares. Even if someone, it seems like no one cares, that's where you got to persevere and really, really go hard with your stuff, because you are your own worst enemy and only you can stop yourself. So rise and shine, people. He's out.